schedule and more information on our website, www.conroerollerderby.com.
A Lone Star Community Radio is Montgomery County's radio station with talk, music, weather, and traffic for Montgomery County. Have a question or comment about one of our shows? Want to know how to reach a host? Just contact the station at irlonestar.com or call in and leave a message at 936-647-3776. Get involved with your community with the Lone Star Community Radio.
Our talk shows and music shows are looking for sponsors. Want to expand your brand awareness? Reach the hyper-local audience in Montgomery County? Lone Star Community Radio sponsorships accomplish this. Want to see our stats and rates? Check out irlonestar.com/sponsor for more information. Or call in and leave us a message at 936-647-3776.
Listen in Mondays at noon to hear Conroe news from local nonprofits, businesses, upcoming events, Conroe Park events, news stories, and information that matters to you with your host, Margie Taylor of Taylorized PR. For more information about being a guest, visit irlonestar.com/Conroe Culture.
Thank you for listening to Lone Star Community Radio. This program was broadcasted and recorded live from the LSCR studios in downtown Conroe, Texas. Lone Star Community Radio is supported by listeners like you. Donate and sponsor today. For more information on getting involved with Lone Star Community Radio, contact us at lscrstudios@gmail.com or visit us online at www.irlonestar.com.
Hey, this is Chris from the Ticket Stub. You're listening to Lone Star Community Radio on 104.5 KCZW LP Conroe and 106.1 KZCC LP Conroe and worldwide on irlonestar.com.
Good afternoon, everybody. You're listening to the Cindy Cochran Show, and if you're in your car and listening, it's 106.1. And if you're not, well, then you don't know about it. Okay, so anyway, or 104.5, and we're live on YouTube and live on Facebook, and so we're just live everywhere. But we do have platforms where it's just more like a podcast and you just listen to our voices, which sometimes the way my hair does, you should do that anyway. So anyway, but I have a great show today. I have very notable people from this city and people that are very important, and how the city would ever get along with them, I don't know. But I know one person we could never get along with, and that is Chris Wootton. Chris Wootton is our sponsor, and the Wootton Financial Group is our sponsor, and I know that Richard right now is sitting there. Oh, good, you remembered them. But I can't forget them. Because I'll tell you what, if you're worried about money, do you worry about money? Guests, do you worry about money? All you have to do is shake your head. Or no, they don't worry about money. They make a lot of money working for the city, so they don't have to worry about money. But if you're worried about money and you don't know if you have enough for retirement, then the Wootton Financial Group is who you should be talking to. And so Chris Wootton himself will be on right after the show's over. His spot comes up and he explains it all, and he explains that don't listen to anything Cindy says because we're not going to take any heat for that. So but he'll have you come in and do a meeting, and there's no obligation. Everybody wants that no obligation, just tell me what I need to do. But he'll talk to you, and you'll just hang on to his coattails, and you won't want to leave because he's going to help you with your money and help your money grow. Okay, did I explain that well? Can you hardly wait to call him? Yes, okay. All right, so here we are, and we're live. And remember, if you don't see all the show, it's okay, because we have 260 videos on YouTube or something like that of the Cindy Cochran Show, and you can look at them and see them exactly. As soon as we're finished, he's got it up on the air. So as soon as y'all walk out of here and you're going back to your desk, just go to your phone, YouTube, and there you are. And you well, I guess your wife will have it already seen it, right? Is she at home today?
She's at work today. She's
okay.
working.
I'm
She's in her
talking
office.
to Andrew Yousse. Did I say it right?
That's right, yes.
Okay, good. Yousse, and he has a wife that has like star power. She is the director of the
Media distribution and operations for Bally Sports.
Okay, that's
Bally,
a rock
the family
star.
of Bally Sports Network.
Bally Sports. Everybody knows Bally Sports. And so she's listening to make sure that when he gets home, he's going to know what he said wrong. I love her. She just sounds great. But we have with him today his assistant. Is she called an assistant or a special administrative person?
She is the assistant communications coordinator. Not particularly my assistant, but she is the assistant communications coordinator who actually has done quite a bit of informing me of how to do this job.
There you go. That's right. Elizabeth, your last name is West. That's right.
Did she say that right?
I never get names right, and she comes up with West. Thank you. Okay. So, Elizabeth, you are working with Andrew.
Yes.
And so are you having to inform him of all the different things that he does just not know right now because he's new at this? I mean, not new at this, but he's new inside Conroe.
To City Hall.
Yeah, to City Hall.
Yeah.
And things work differently at City Hall, don't they?
Yeah, I'm still learning about how things work at City Hall also. I've been working for the city of Conroe almost 10 years.
10 years?
But,
Oh, wow.
8.5 of that I was in the Parks and Recreation Department. So
You've
I
been in
just
every
came-
TV series, shows.
I just came over to the City Hall about a year and a half ago.
Okay. And you're working with the mayor.
Correct.
Right?
Yes.
Okay. And that's how I met you, because I'm trying to get Mr. Mayor Jody on the show.
Yes.
So whenever he came on, we've had this agreement that he's going to have him sitting right where you're sitting.
We're gonna
sometime.
have him on.
Yes. Yeah, I can't wait to talk to him. So I'm going to be really good today, and you'll say, "Oh, it was not. She's not going to ask any weird questions or anything like that. She's great." And we'll get him in here, and then we'll have fun. No, I promise. I'll only ask him things like, "So how was City Council the other day?" And he'll say, "Fine." And then I'll say, "And how many babies did you have to kiss in your election time?" And okay, and so things like that, just some easy questions that will make him feel better.
So what I've learned about him is he doesn't necessarily talk about that aspect of his job. He talks about the growth of the city, what's happening, the future, the vision, the planning,
Right.
What this is, why this is an anchor for this area, compares it to another area. He's a businessman, and he's very. If you start
That's
talking
great.
business, if you let him start going on the future of Conroe, he will talk for the whole hour, and he'll give you the facts, information, and stats that everyone needs to know.
That's
So
great.
I foresee it being a very informational episode
Right.
when we get him on here.
I'm not going to ask him, does his wife give him trouble about him not coming home at night? So I'm not going to do that. No, but I think it'd be great, because I want people to get to know the different leaders and things like that of a city.
Yes.
And so that when somebody sees them on the street, they'll know who they are and what they do and all that. Because a lot of times you never have no idea who's running what. And so it's always good to have, y'all's faces out there talking
Yes.
about them, but we need to see their faces and hear, I like to get to know their life, like what's your hobby? What do you like to do? And what's fun for you? And that kind of thing, so that people see that they're not those people that sit behind that big desk, and that they are people that are people, and they have fun too. But I think that Conroe is growing so fast. There's so much going on that it must be, is it overwhelming to you?
Well, so let me reverse the question to you and say, when you think of Conroe's growth, you as a resident, what is one thing when I say Conroe's growing fast? What does that trigger in your mind?
Traffic.
Traffic is one, okay.
And construction.
Congestion.
Balloons in the sky. I don't. What else would it be?
Well, so when you're thinking that there's a lot of people moving here, we tend to think of how it affects our life. And like that, traffic,
True.
I'm worried about, am I going to be in traffic? I'm worried about my street, my neighborhood. Are they, building a shopping center across the street from my children's school? But what I'm going to throw at you today is
throw it.
Let's
Okay.
think about the kids.
About the
Think
children.
about the kids, and I'm going to give you some numbers. The Conroe United Youth Soccer Program, soccer and football program, in 2020 had 900 children, and we're talking, these are first grade to first to fifth grade.
Good
900
grief.
children, okay? 2 years ago, they had 1,130, and this year, right now, the season just started, 1,269.
What does the YMCA say about that? Because they
Well,
they
there's no
have
more YMCA, or there might be, but are you referring to the old one that's now the West Side Recreation Center? The Owen Park?
the one we went to. Unless during the pandemic they kept sending me letters to pay my membership, and I was going to do it because I can't use the place, and so we had a little thing back and forth, and so I hope that didn't hurt them that bad that they're not there anymore. I think they got to be there.
No,
I'll
there
tell
are several members like you that just gave up on him, forced him to leave. So you were directly responsible for that.
Boy, am I going to sleep tonight. Richard loves this. Richard, are you fact checking him? Okay.
No, I'm
Oh,
sorry.
gee.
Elizabeth
You
knows.
always-
Elizabeth knows more about the line. This is her area.
Okay. Is the YMCA still over there?
No, it's not. They did close down after COVID, and the city purchased the former YMCA building from the YMCA. It's there,
And so
on Owen
that's where
Drive.
these soccer kids
No.
are going? No, this is a different place.
But it is. So it was purchased by the city. So that is now the Owen Park West Side Recreational Center, which is the same as the CK Ray Rec Center, and then we also have the OJ. So we have 3 recreational centers. The city has the West Side is it's there. The YMCA building is there. We've
Okay.
remodeled it and turned it into the West
city
Side.
Oh, that's
Yes.
great. That
And-
is
As of right
improved
now,
it.
yeah, there's no
How long did it-
YMCA facility in
Right.
Conroe.
How long did it take to get the sweat out of there? Clean. I'm so proud of y'all.
They
I
took
can't
not
wait
only
to
the
go
sweat,
see.
they took the stairs out, they took everything out, and they're
Oh,
redoing it completely. But to answer your question, these are the kids that have registered to play for the city of Conroe. And I believe the director, Wes Wagner, his office is now based out of the West Side Rec Center. So he is out there, and there's part of the programs out there. But the majority of the program is at the Carl Barton Park facility, just off, what road is that?
Is it 8:30 or is it Carl Barton?
Oh, it's
no,
off
that's
the loop.
yes. Off the, yeah,
Yeah, the loop.
Right.
Oh, yes,
It's a
loop.
loop.
Okay, so
Yeah.
but that's where the kids play. But the point I'm bringing is that there's a huge increase in the number of children. So it shows you that the growth doesn't affect just us in our daily lives.
Right.
The growth affects everyone because now you have more kids, you have more participants. Well, you need more coaches, and it's all volunteer. And I know right now they're trying to fill about 7 more roles. You can't just throw a bunch of kids on a team. So I think it's broken down to like 11 players per team.
Yeah.
So that's a lot of volunteers that you need for coaching, and they're doing a great job. And kudos to all the parents who are volunteering to coach. It's a commitment.
I got to tell you, Andrew, this is the most family-oriented place you could ever be in.
Yes.
Anything you're doing, and it includes the family. Everybody shows up, cousins, aunts, and uncles, and everybody. When they do a play or anything like that, and you use the people, the local talent, it's automatically going to fill up and it's going to sell out because everybody comes to support it. It really is amazing. I'd go to school functions, and they were having to bring chairs in, and because there's so many parents there that are there watching their kids sing one song and then go off, and they have to wait
Yeah.
through everybody else. But it's amazing. I am so proud to be a part of Montgomery County that is so family oriented. So
It is, and the schools, the school that we are parents of, Wilkinson Elementary, They do they have their Lion Pride Award. I think it's a monthly award where one student from each class receives an award for meritorious behaviors or whatever they accomplished. And then they have other awards. Well, when they have that, they invite the families during the day before lunch to the school where they do the ceremony, and it's usually pretty crowded.
It is.
It's like all the family
is.
shows up and they take the pictures and have all the kids on stage. For a daytime, one thing that I was always really impressed with was how parents take the time out of their day and their life to go and attend
and
the school
work.
functions. Yes.
And you can tell they're coming right straight from work.
Yes, yeah.
It's
Well, we did.
I
We would
just
come
do-
from work and then go back to work.
Yeah, like barely make it and then do
Yeah.
it. And I go like, why did they do this during the day? It was like, couldn't they wait
Yeah.
till late at night? But it's really cool and to be a part of that and to see everybody being so supportive of the others, and the kids just love it. They love it. So that part is great. I love that. When they had like the soccer, you're going to be doing soccer, and so where the Y was and the rec, they're partnering up, or is this a partner between them? Partnership?
They are the family. They're the same. The city. It's the City of Conroe Parks and Recreation.
Okay.
They're just two different facilities. I don't know how to give you a better example, but it is the City of Conroe's Parks and Recreation. It's just another arm.
Okay. So at this place where they're going to play soccer, is that all they're going to do there?
Well, so the new West Side facility, they'll practice there. All the games are going to be played at Carl Barton.
Okay.
For the entire.
Oh, okay.
Because that facility has always been there.
Yeah.
But the West Side, the reason I bring it up is because it is the new facility. Well, actually, you brought it up.
I did.
With the Y. So they've redone the Y. What we're doing is we're just offering all the same activities that are available at the CK Ray facility, but now it's out there on the West Side, and it's Owen Drive, right? That's the loop too, the 105.
No, 336.
Is it okay? So I'm still new to Conroe. So you drive out there, and
That's okay.
It's on that side. In fact, my wife even had mentioned that would be an easier one for her to go to because she wants to get involved and take our sons out there.
Oh,
so
she
it's
will.
just another. It's another more convenient opportunity for people in that area.
When they find out about her background, she'll be the referee for the whole thing.
Yeah.
Tell them all what to do. I love that. But I think that it's very cool because the rec is great, and the swimming and all that you can do there, and finally somebody's got I think the outside, you can go outside or inside because that park's right there. The Candy Cane Park is right there, and so it's just cool. It's a very cool place to go, and people don't know it, or they see Candy Cane Park and they go, "Oh, brother!" But Candy Cane Park is huge, and there's so much to it. You got to take your kids to that thing.
Yeah, well, I have been, and one of the things I'm doing as the communications officer for the city is we want to make sure everything that is going out in print, in any media form, digital media, we want to make sure that we're putting the most professional visualization of Conroe out there. So I've been going around using my background in professional sports photography to go around and start doing photos of a lot of the city events so they can start putting together their playbook, which is the guide to what the rec offers.
Yes.
So I've been going around doing a lot of different photos of the different events, the groups, the activities they have out there. So I'm still learning what they offer.
Right.
But I'm learning, and everything I'm learning, and everyone I've ever talked to, I said, I'm not only learning, but I'm viewing this as a parent. So everything that I'm doing when I'm out there, I'm taking my son, in a lot of cases, taking him with me so you can experience it too.
Right.
But I'm looking at it as what do the parents need to know? The Parks and Recreation is going to put together their promotional materials, but I'm looking at it as what can I put out there to let parents know now? And we want to make it look good. We want it to be professional. So we're really redoing everything of how we're putting the image out there of
Right.
Conroe. That's
They just
Elizabeth
wanna
and I
know
are
How much
handling
it
that.
cost? They just want to know how much it cost and what are the uniforms going to cost and what.
Well, I'll tell you, I have that.
You have that? Oh
The difference
You're good.
between the Conroe United program and other programs, and I just talked to Wes Wagner, who's the director of the Conroe United program. It's $40 for a Conroe resident, $50 for non-resident. He might have said $55, but I wrote down $50 because this is just a few minutes before we came on air.
Oh, okay.
But he said the difference is that he didn't give me the number, but he said in a lot of cases, families with 3-4 kids, they're registering their entire family, the 4 kids, and they're still paying less than what one child would pay in other cities for these programs.
Oh, yeah.
So they do get the T-shirt. They get the parents are required for the shorts and the socks.
Yeah.
Usually the team coach will email and say, hey, buy black shorts, black socks. But you do get the T-shirt. It's 8 games and 1 practice a week, and it's not a competitive league. It's a recreational league. And they want to emphasize that we're out here for the recreational purpose. You are going to have a referee. You're going to play the 4 12-minute quarters. It is competitive. There's a winner, there's a loser, but it's not. We're not putting all the stress and the pressures on kids at that age. We want them to go out there and have fun, enjoy recreation. We don't want them to think that being physical is this huge, monumental task that we as adults kind of view it as.
Oh boy. Okay, I've got to make a confession. When it was the Y, and we went out to support my grandchildren, I just went back to the 60s when I would go to baseball games with my brother and stuff, and do the, hey, come back up here and swing better and that kind of thing. And then now this is soccer. I don't know what you jump over the ball. Hey, jump, go faster. You can do it. You can beat them. And so I get out there and I start, hollering at them and come over and go, we don't do that anymore. That doesn't happen anymore.
They do.
That you have to be very supportive, and everybody you praise everybody. That's your I don't care who. No, it doesn't matter if they're the enemy. You pray. They're not enemies. That you have to praise everybody. That's how it is now. So don't be doing that, yelling at them and scaring them. And I went, okay. And that was my introduction to it. And I realized it's all different now. So you can't yell. I mean, they yell. They get excited and like when their kids do good and stuff. But you can't say anything bad about the other kids.
I'm not condoning what I'm about to tell you, but I coached last year. I was a volunteer coach of first graders, and being a former Marine Corps drill instructor, my style of coaching was a little bit more intense and aggressive than the others. And at first, I went out there and started the practices, and I ran it a lot like boot camp that a child joining the Marines would go through. And it was pretty intense.
First graders.
Pretty intense. And the parents were a little bit startled at the methods that we were using to practice. But as we started going, by about the 5th, 6th game, I started noticing the dads were on the sideline yelling at their kids too.
And
I thought, this is great. We're all starting to catch on. But they yell, and I want to emphasize it's a non-competitive league, but being a coach out there, it was frustrating because there were teams that were very well coached. It's not running around, kick the ball. Every team that we played and everyone that I saw or was involved in, they take it serious. You want the kids to learn soccer and the fundamentals, but it's not. The kids get on the team and they're expected to participate and they're expected to play. We're not putting that stress on the kids. I did, and my wife didn't want me to coach this year because she said, now that you work for the city, there's a good chance that you'll make the national news coaching, and then you don't want that. Just work for the city. Don't coach anymore. She said,
I love your wife.
So I'm not coaching.
Okay.
So I'm done talking about Conroe United.
But Elizabeth, okay. So Elizabeth, how do you explain the downtown Conroe? I have a hard time. I keep telling people it's like a movie set. It's so cool. It's so quaint. It's so so I don't know. I feel welcoming and warm, and and it's history and all that. How do you describe it?
Well, it's changed a lot just in the time that I've worked for the city of Conroe, and now there's just so much to do down there, and it's become like quite the destination, I guess.
And the eateries that are there, I can't believe all of. Is that Oh no. Oh dear. Oh dear.
2 minutes. 2 minutes. Have a seat. We've been promising we would get you on the show.
How are you? Jody, I'm so happy. I mean, Mr. Mayor, I don't know how to pronounce your last name. Okay. You are, this,
Okay, I
we
made
have
good
the
on my
mayor.
promise.
You,
I want
okay,
that, I want
all
that
right.
recorded.
All right, you now can rest it sure at night that I won't call you about 3 a.m. Get up real close. We have the mayor of Conroe. I mean, what a surprise. Surprise visit from the mayor of Conroe. And his name is Mayor Jody Chakowski.
That's close.
Chakowski, like the musician?
I always tell
Chakowski?
people similar to the Russian composer. Tchaikovsky.
Yes,
Similar.
Chakowski. Oh, that's great.
We're Polish Texan
You're Polish Texans. That's wonderful.
with
See,
a little bit of redneck.
well, then you fit right in this area in here because it's so diverse. It has everybody. Now that we have you here, so it's great, and you will help bring more Polish people into the fray. But I just want to tell you, thank you so much because I thought I'm never going to get to see this guy, and you probably passed by 50 times, and I go like, I didn't know that was Mayor Jody. I didn't study his picture, so I'm sorry. So when you came in, I was like, do you know this guy? Do we know this guy? So he said, you're Mayor Jody. I'm so happy to see you. Elizabeth, I've worked with Elizabeth trying to get you, and she tried to get you, and you were so busy. It was during the election. A lot of things were going on.
Yeah.
So you're here.
Well, we can do it anytime,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Okay, so, okay. Did everybody hear that? It's on tape. It's
Anytime.
live. Okay. All right, so we've got you. But we do want to hear from, not horse's mouth, but the mayor's mouth. We want to hear all the things that are going on in Conroe, what's going to happen, and the future of Conroe and all that. Because they're exciting, and we're just talking about the growth of everything and how it's happening. So you must be very proud and very excited to be overseeing all of that.
It's a great time to be in Conroe, and we've just got a good team, a good path, and if you're looking to raise a family or start a business or go to work, Conroe is a great place to live right now. It's very, conducive to people that want to do business around here. It's a good place to come.
Well, the incentives that you guys have, I know that y'all have to sit and think, okay, now what are we going to give companies to get them here? What are we going to do for them? What are some of the things that you do with the companies that say, if you'll come build here, we'll give you cheeseburgers at Red Brick Tavern anytime you want them.
Free cheeseburgers.
Yeah.
That works every time. The EDC, which owns the business park, our business park, Conroe Industrial Development Corporation, it's about 1,400 acres, and the tech park is about 250 acres adjacent to the airport. It is about sold out, and so that started 25 years ago, and the city has a half-cent sales tax that comes out when you buy a soda or a candy bar or a bag of chips. There's a half-cent sales tax that goes into economic development funds. And as of right now, it's basically 8 figures that comes in every year to create jobs. So that money was put towards buying and developing the business park, the Hyatt Regency Hotel that's coming in Grand Central is part of that.
Oh, good.
The new Wood Forest Bank in downtown Conroe received some funds from the EDC as well. And, mainly tax incentives. Most of the companies are coming to this market regardless, and it's just you're competing with, Sugar Land or the Woodlands or some of the other major cities in Houston.
Right.
So tax abatements, and then the business park, they'll sell a piece of land at a very good price.
Well, that's what I know that Woodlands and Conroe have always been competitive. Like schools have been competitive, and it's always been like, okay, is Houston going to come in and eat up Woodlands, and then looking at Conroe next? But have you got rules and regulations like Houston? You stay out of here. Don't you even think about it.
No.
You have that?
Well, your ETJ, which really protects Conroe, and that will be Conroe when it's all grown out. It's huge. The Woodlands is a small speck compared to the size of Conroe. It's about 330 square miles. But Houston is in the path. Woodlands is in the path of growth, and Springs full, the Woodlands full. So it's coming our way regardless. But our northern buffer is a 166,000 acre national forest surrounded by a beautiful 25,000 acre lake, and you've got 2 major rail lines, Highway 105, 45, and you've got a nice airport that's expanding as well. So it's really set for the for the next 20 years to continue to grow.
So that airport's going to be commercial, like we can use it as like Bush?
The airport, I would say within the next 5 to 10 years, you'll have a passenger airlines coming in and out of Conroe.
That
Absolutely.
is wonderful.
Yeah, the airport's ready. We just have to find the right match. But the airport is basically, let's just say, 95% ready to, and that runway can handle any jet that Hobby can handle.
Real okay, that's gonna be so cool. See, we just don't tell everybody, okay? Keep that to just Conroe. Let's don't tell anybody else, so that we can go and you have to have a 3-hour wait or, a 6-hour wait to get into the plane. That is so exciting.
If you got your own private jet right now, it's a 1-minute wait. You can just walk on in.
Okay, we'll call it jet. Yeah, right. And so, do you handle is it going to handle private jets and private planes? And
That's mainly, most of the business there now is private, yes.
Okay.
Private and corporate. A lot of your companies around here have, some have fleets and others have individual planes and jets, and they, as you said, it's a lot more convenient to go to Conroe than it is to go to Bush and go
Brother,
through
yeah.
security.
And the name of it will be?
It's Conroe North Houston Regional Airport, and they have a customs facility there that you can fly from Conroe to anywhere in the world.
Oh my word! Is this what you've been keeping secret? Is that what you were keeping secret?
The mayor speaks again. I'm still learning the city. One day I'm going to get to that level.
Can you make that
But
announcement?
I cannot replace the information that he just offered you.
Well, that's amazing. So I thank you for announcing that.
Yeah.
You haven't said that on a radio show, have you?
No, ma'am.
An exclusive. Thank you. Thank you so much, Andrew.
Well, I do talk a lot, so I could have. So if it comes out.
I told you. I said if we get the mayor on here, he's going to give you the business aspect of Conroe.
No,
I
you
can
just
give
said
you
he's
the-
going to
the-
give me the business. And I think that's going to be so cool, though. What a thing to announce to everybody and let everybody know. It's going to make everybody so jealous. I love that, especially the Woodlands.
Well, this is really, truly the miracle city, and I think one of the most wonderful cities in America. Conroe, it has it all, from quality of life. And the Woodlands, hey, they're a great neighbor. I mean, I love occasionally going to their restaurants and concerts and shopping, but most people are going to move up this way and, live around the
We're going to
forests
have
and the lakes.
We're going to have Silver Rock Productions come on and be a guest tomorrow, and they're right in the middle of Woodlands and very, very, they help put Woodlands on the map for things that they've done and stuff. So we'll be spouting all their stuff, but I'll keep it though at a balance. Like, okay, that's really good and all that, but this is Conroe, and we're growing much faster than you are.
Well, you can tell them to come this way. Their job has been done in the Woodlands, and now we need their help. And,
That's right.
Yeah.
No, they are like prima. And I worked for them for about 10 years, and I got them to that stage. Now but I did work for them for a long time, and it's amazing. I mean, they've got amazing stuff. If the Woodlands it was a lot of fun to work in, but I'm so glad when we moved further north and got up here, so we get to see what y'all are doing.
this is truly God's country.
It is, and I'm in Willis, so we're just kissing cousins, I guess, right?
Hey,
Okay.
absolutely.
Okay.
Wonderful neighbors.
Oh yes, because we've got all that. We got the forest, and we got the. We have a portion of
part
the
of the
lake.
lake.
Yeah, we have a portion of the lake,
Yeah.
and so it's. But it's fun. Now we're getting all these older people homes. Not what are they called? Retirement homes.
Retirement communities,
Yeah,
yeah.
retirement communities.
You've got a couple nice ones going in there.
Yeah, they're really, really nice. So it's just going to be so much more traffic. That's what we were talking about. When growth comes, what do you think of? And I said, traffic. Just more people on the road. But for y'all, I'm real happy. I'm so happy.
Yeah, this city, I mean, if you look at the way the loop was designed and the infrastructure, the leadership before me, they did a good job getting ready for the growth that's coming and the jobs. I mean, any community, if you want to recruit good families, you got to have good jobs. And
Right.
if you have good jobs, you're going to have a good school district. And if you have good school district and good jobs, you're going to have a good tax base. And you're going to have a good fire department and police department and good water to drink. So it all works together.
Yeah, it's a good domino effect, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
And so, but you'll never lose the charm because the downtown Conroe is so cool looking. It's so nice, and the history and all that, from downtown Conroe. So that'll be great. I mean, because I know the charm's going to stay there.
Yeah, that was when I got on council. That was really our myself and my mayor pro tem Raymond McDonald at the time. That was our special project to really promote the local entrepreneurs in downtown Conroe. And we've got a couple different players in that area, owners, operators, entrepreneurs that started off with one business or one building, and now they have 3 or 4. So that was a lot of that was local, really nourishing our local entrepreneurial spirit.
Well, that's what this radio station's doing. That's what Richards has done so far. He has programs, and these programs bring all the local, merchants and all that. But we've interviewed the nurse of Elvis Presley right before he died. His nurse for a long time.
Okay.
We interviewed him, and we interviewed the sheriff of Memphis. Whenever he's the one that actually. The guy that killed MLK,
Okay.
he arrested him.
Okay.
And so we have just interesting people, but there's so many interesting people in Conroe. And so we bring everybody in. We've had people that talk to the dead, and it's just to be interesting and to see how diverse this community is. It's been a lot of fun. So thank you for letting us be here.
Yeah,
You know.
I'm glad you're getting to meet
appreciate
Andrew and Elizabeth. Andrew,
yeah.
he's been a blessing to the city. We needed someone to really go out and tell our story on a national level, and he's been telling the story for the Rockets and the Astros for 10 years. So I figured if you could work with the Astros, you could work with Conroe.
And he has more energy than I've ever seen.
He does.
I mean, he is so energetic and so passionate, and it's just, you got the right guy, I think.
But we were fortunate to
Good
have him,
job,
and
good
fortunate
job.
to have Elizabeth as well.
And Elizabeth keeps him calm.
She keeps everybody calm.
She does. But so thank you very much. I haven't checked. Woo, okay. No, you have at least 5 more minutes to talk about what
We
you
should
want to
probably
talk
go to break real quick. I know the mayor's got.
about. Oh, you got
he's got a whole nother.
I'm sorry.
No, it's all good.
I'm sorry.
Passing through. I was gonna poke on your window there and just say hello, but
Well,
y'all
thank-
invited me in, so thank you.
Yeah, no, thank you so much. I appreciate you being here, and everybody, y'all. This is the mayor. This is the mayor, and he's on my show, and I'm so happy and so proud.
Ask everyone to come to the Go Texan Parade this Saturday at 1 p.m.
1 to 3, right?
Yeah, I'll be on a horse.
You're gonna be on a horse?
I think so.
Okay.
Horse or a golf cart.
A horse that looks like a golf.
A horse that looks
Or
like
a
a
horse
golf
there,
cart.
yeah.
No, that's great. Thank you so much.
No, absolutely.
And you'll
If
come
I can ever
back.
help you, let me know.
You'll come back and talk.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
And I'm sorry we got sideways on times before, but
I got a card.
I'm here now, and I live about 6 blocks north of downtown, and have a
Okay.
business in downtown Conroe as well. So I'm local as they
Okay.
get.
Perfect. Well, we'll have you in as a business, merchant, and then we'll have you in as the mayor.
Sounds good.
That'll be awesome.
Well, thank you.
Thank you so much. Mayor Jody Lee's leaving the building. Da, 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 da. Okay, and Mayor Jody has left the building. Okay, so we're gonna
Let's.
we won't go to break.
Let's take a break, and when we come back, we want to tell you about some of the exciting things we have going on.
Okay, and you'll have about 5 minutes. Okay, get ready, get set, and we're going to take a break. We'll be right back on the Cindy Cochran Show, Real Reality Radio. Radio.
Every week, people ask the same 2 questions. Are they ready to retire? Will their savings last for their lifetimes? Hi, this is Chris Wootton with Wootton Financial Group. Our firm has been in Montgomery County for decades, but the hopes and dreams of the people we serve never change. We help answer these 2 questions and many more that people have about their uncertain financial future. We have a simple introductory client experience that allows us to get to know the client and includes a few meetings for the client to kick the tires at no charge. We provide a concise, 1-page summary that helps the client get a better handle on which questions are the right questions for them. To learn more about Wootton Financial Group's process in helping their clients to a clearer financial future and to see their contact information, visit Cindy Cochran Show page on irlonestar.com/TCCS. Wootton Financial Group is a proud sponsor of the Cindy Cochran Show. Wootton Financial Group is available by phone at 936-449-5952 or visit them on the web at www.woottonfinancial.com. That's www.woottonfinancial.com.
And we're back on the Cindy Cochran Show, and we thank you so much for joining us again. We've got with us Andrew Yousse. I said it right the first time, Yousse. And Elizabeth West. And so they're with us, and they're with the public information communication part of this city and doing their best to do that. And so, okay, Andrew, go.
Okay, Elizabeth. We have a rodeo parade coming up this weekend. The 58th, 57th?
Mm-hmm. 58th annual.
58th annual. This is the Go Texan Parade this Saturday from 1 to 3 p.m. It's going to be in downtown Conroe. What am I reading here?
The mayor and city council members will be
Riding
in the parade.
This is ours. This is our actual times for lining up. That's what threw me off. It begins at 1, but obviously our times are going to be a little different. Yes, the mayor and city council members are going to be there. I will tell you, I think it's 122. There's going to be 122 groups, floats, or organizations in the parade, so it's going to be a good parade.
And you've got bands, right?
Yes.
Yeah, there's the high school marching band.
Oh,
Yes.
band! I thought you said bands.
No band.
I said, sure.
I said,
Like the Mystery Machine.
yeah, they're going to have bands. And Richard said, they're not going to have a band at a parade. What are you talking about? And I said, they have
Band.
bands. Because, they're just going to have, they're going to have bands.
Yeah.
And so he didn't understand. He thought I meant like a, drum set and a. No, I said, no, not a band, stage band. This is like a marching band.
People
So-
are very creative with the floats,
Yeah.
though. I've seen bands, like drums,
Yeah.
on floats.
On the float.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So there might be a band like that, too.
They're
But
good.
I definitely saw some of the marching bands listed on there.
Yeah.
There's
Schools.
going to be a lot. It's going to be a good parade, and you all should come out. You'll see a lot. But yes, the mayor and city council are all going to be out there. We're going to be in our own little group. I think we're number 34 in the lineup. So we're, given the whole thing, we're going to be fairly early. Elizabeth and I will be out there on our own golf cart, and we're gonna basically cruise in and out of different parts of the parade so we
just
can
to make sure it's happening. Yeah.
Well, we want to
Get some
capture
photos.
it, get photos, do some video, get some interviews.
Right.
That's the big thing going on right now. The one thing that I did want to mention that I want to make sure that I mention, and I've been teasing this all over social
Yes.
media, is that the city, as a new resident, we've kind of realized that there's a problem when you move to Conroe, or even for residents that are in Conroe. Probably the biggest technological challenge is our website. Our website is a very difficult entity that technology has advanced beyond what our website is capable of doing.
Right.
And so Elizabeth and I have been very active in the process. We've started the process of, we're going to, do all the necessary paperwork and procedures to narrow down to a company. But we're involved in the process of finding a company that we're going to produce a new website for the city.
That's
It's going to be
awesome.
modern. It's going to be user friendly. It's
Yes.
going to be easy to understand. And the one thing that we're learning we can do is anything you want to do on that website, you can do within 2 clicks. And
Wow.
the
and it'll
old,
be updated. I mean, it'll be
Right.
updated. Okay.
the history of websites when this site was built was you want to keep people on the website. You want to move them around the website and see different things. A lot of corporations do that, where I just want to go and pay my water bill, but we want you to see what the parks has to offer, and what the police are doing, what the fire. That's not necessarily Conroe, but the old mentality was we want you to the IKEA websites were the IKEA of the internet, where I need you
good
to go through
analogy.
every
That's-
department before you get to the Swedish meatballs and the cinnamon rolls. And that's how they set it up. Well, a lot of websites are like that. And what we're realizing is that it is possible that if you're a new resident to Conroe, within 2 clicks, you'd be able to figure out how to pay a water bill, how to set water, how to get trash, what days your garbage collection
That
is.
is great.
Who the police chief is, who the mayor is, who the city council is, when are city council meetings, how do you get on the agenda, how do you come to city council, all that within 2 clicks. And that is our commitment. We're really going to hold the companies that we're talking to that.
That is awesome. That's awesome. Because that's what everybody needs to hear, is that. Now, when that happens, what we could do
Okay.
is we could bring it in a computer, and you go to the computer.
You want to test us.
And it'll be up on that screen
Okay.
right there, and then we'll look and see
If we can
just
do it
to see
within
how
2
we can
clicks.
navigate through it.
Okay.
Thank you so much, guys, for being here. Oh, y'all made the day, and then the mayor coming in was amazing. Okay, first responders, we love you so much, and more than that, God loves you, and so we appreciate you. And I want you to go out and have a great. It's not Thursday yet. No, okay. Have a great day. Enjoy your day. Call somebody you love, and remember, this is the Cindy Cochran Show. It's sponsored by Wootton Financial Group, and you're going to hear from Chris Wootton right now as we go off the air. Love you. Bye-bye.
This program is sponsored by the Wootton Financial Group. It is not the intent of Wootton Financial Group to render or offer personalized investment advice or financial planning advice through this radio program or any related website. Wootton Financial Group's participation in this program is limited to providing general information on financial matters and should not be construed as financial recommendation or investment advice. Investment advisory services are offered through Game Plan Advisors, Inc., a registered investment advisor registered with the Securities and Exchange Commission and the state of Texas. Insurance services are offered through Wootton Financial Group, Inc. Game Plan Advisors and Wootton Financial Group, Inc. are affiliated through common ownership, and neither firm is affiliated with The Cindy Cochran Show. No listener should assume that any information presented and or made available on this program serves as the receipt of or a substitute for personalized individual advice from Game Plan Advisors, Wootton Financial Group, or any of their representatives.
Does your company have needs that can be met by an